Hey, Sagittarius people. People with Sagittarius placements. Cross watching for a Sagittarius person. Let me get some lip gloss. So I got that. If you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck neither. No. If you don't care, I don't care. If you don't give a damn, I don't give a damn. That's what it said. So I heard that 4 a.m. by Melanie Fiona. Where she be like, who knew that my heart could ever bruise? You see this scar here on my chest. I'm hurting. And he don't even care. So beware of giving into pressure of dark energy. Okay? Beware of someone purposely trying to put you in a dark place due to blaming you for one thing or another. Beware of somebody seeing your light and trying to dim it. Beware of giving a damn about people who prove that they don't give a damn about you. Beware of being overly patient when it's time to throw in the towel. Okay? Your possible downfalls or distractions can be spiritual warfare, dressed as something less dramatic. So, aka spiritual warfare pulling up as a friend or a family member. Okay? Keep your discernment on high. Because you're going to need that to be able to see through whoever this is bullshit. Okay? Choosing silence over speaking up for yourself or letting someone be something known. So, this is a downfall. Choosing to be silent over speaking up for yourself or letting something be known. Do not be quiet. Let a motherfucker know what the fuck it is, so that they won't get it twisted going forward. Okay, so make sure like you let it be known. You speak up and you leave it at that. Because if you don't, just say somebody do something to you, right? And you got a problem with it, but you don't speak on it, right? Motherfucker's gonna continue to do something that you don't like because you haven't addressed the fact that you don't like it. Okay. Once people start sliding, they think they about to start ice skating around the place. You give an inch, they take a mile, is what I heard. Um, another possible downfall could be not putting your foot down. Could put you in a situation that you really don't need. Okay. And then I heard, hi, my name is who? My name is what? My name Ficky Slim Shady. That's what I heard. So somebody around you being shady and hiding in the shadows. Okay. So be careful with that. Tough love slash facts. A little shady is still shady. Stay in the light in order to avoid the darkness that people are attempting to put you in. Life brings inevitable change, which is necessary. Beware of staying comfortable or stagnant over accepting change. It can't be avoided. Songs of relevance was Slim Shady by Eminem and Stay With Me, Sam Smith. It's clear to see that love don't live here anymore, but somehow it seems better than starting over. Hi. So be careful being a Sam Smith where um this ain't love and it's clear to see, but darling, stay with me. Be aware of that, okay? There's something that you are searching for that you claim to be unable to find. You may be using the wrong tool to search. My name is up there in the description box. Um, eyes don't need this. Eyes don't need to see what the gut already feels. You won't find it using sight. It's just the spirit to protect you without needing to see the evidence. It's more often than not less painful that way. Please Don't Go by Tank is also another song. Somebody isn't ready to let go after doing everything they can to push somebody away, finally wanting to appreciate what is no longer theirs. That's the living and the learning of it all. So now it's like somebody wants to beg you to stay after they did everything they could to push you out the door. Please don't go. Please don't go. Songs for Love, Melanie Fiona, 4 a.m. That's the first song I heard coming in here. It's 4 a.m. and my lover won't answer. He's probably somewhere with a dancer, sipping champagne while I'm in his bed. If I get home waiting on you to come home and you just out there. Anyway, she said, who knew that my heart could have a bruise? You see this scar here on my chest? I'm hurting, and he don't even care. That's what she say in the song. Somebody is bad at the way they handle other people. Hazily, Bad at Love is another song I heard for your love life. But you can't blame me for trying, is what she said. So even though she knows she's bad at love, she's telling us we can't blame her. Bitch, we can blame you. Get your unhealed ass off the fucking dating pool. We're out here looking for the healed and the healthy, and you don't qualify. Thank you. Exit stage left. Like, bitch, I can blame you for trying. I'm judging. I'm listening and I'm judging. Because what the hell? That's what she said. I'm bad at love. Ooh, ooh. But you can't blame me for trying. Yeah, we can. Anyway. They know they are bad at love, but still over here trying to damage people. That's what I don't fuck with. Get your weird ass off. Get out of here. And then to sit there be in your face looking with their lies ready to tell them. This is why you need discernment. Your eyes will not see through a lie, but your gut, your spirit is on 10. You hear what I'm saying? And people gonna try so hard to try to tell you it's the truth. I'm not lying. It's a lie. Or they're telling you, oh, it's the truth, or it's not a lie, or it's a lie and it's not a lie. Like, people be trying to so hard to detour you from what the truth is. They don't want you to see it. And in most cases, people only hide the truth because they're ashamed of it themselves. And if the truth was any good for them, they wouldn't be hiding it. Anyway, so now it's their turn to be damaged. Casualties of war is what I heard. Damn. Destiny Child's Through Love is a song I got for you. Some of y'all don't want to hear about no fucking love. Like August Alsina, Show Me the Money. No love. Look, August Alsina song is no love. Don't come looking for love. And then focus on the future and the things you are planning to solidify. You don't need anybody all up in your Kool-Aid, bittering up the flavor. The spirit be funny. Well, I mean, these meditations, and I come back reading them and I be cracking up, bittering up the flavor. Like, I got sugar. I don't need any salt. Get your ass up out of here. Many people do good until they start mixing and mingling with the likes of those who are bad news. So, meaning, you could be good energy, good. You know how you be just fine by yourself? When you a good dude or a good chick and you be by yourself and you do just fine. As soon as you go out trying to love somebody, now all your shit fucked up. You going broke, you getting skinny, you losing your ass, you depressed. I don't know how I go for men, but that's how I go for women. Shit. The hell? Ain't nobody got time for that. People can save their energy. This is what you learn now, that you don't need nobody. You don't have to have nobody. You can stay by yourself with some peace before you let a motherfucker drag you through the mud. How amazing is that? Oh, won't he do it? So, it's just lovely. The peace that you can obtain from saying, fuck you, motherfucker. Don't mind me. I'm goofy, plus I'm buzzing. A little bit off of weed. So that means I'm goofy times 3. Yeah. Anyway, Sagittarius, what's the energy? What's the frequency? What they need to know? It feels like it's a geekness in here. It's the energy of, I'm geeked. Something's exciting. It's like you get that news and you be like, what the hell is up with you, man? I'm geeked like a motherfucker. They said I can start that job tomorrow. I've been waiting 2 weeks to hear back from them motherfuckers. They couldn't have called me at a better time. Like, it's some type of news that you're receiving. Unleash your creativity. Discover your life's purpose. Selling out. I'm bad at love. Ooh, ooh. I hear that again with the selling out card. And then love comes out after that. Rejection. Inner child. Beauty. It's like you good and all. You fine and all. But baby, you need some work. You need some healing. Somebody's going to be rejected. Fine and all. Look at her. Fine and all. Beauty. With the beauty card. She look good. All that. Smell good. But baby, you need some work. You a crazy bitch. Day, that crazy bitch out there. I'm sorry. Shit. Not sorry. But somebody needs some healing. As cute as they are, they ain't cute on the inside. You can be pretty as hell on the outside. That don't mean shit if the inside fucked up. Somebody unleash your creativity for the Sagittarius people. Because there's something going on here for you. Proposal. Commitment. So there's something that should be... I feel like you got something that wants your focus here. When it comes to you unleashing some type of creativity. Pain out, what they say, pain out, profit off of pain. That's what's, it's crazy because when you get in your emotions, that's when you create the best. Whether they hurt emotions, happy emotions, as long as they are emotions and they're pure and they're flowing, baby, creativity be happening. Okay. So we got proposal, commitment. We got storm, turmoils coming ahead. We got non-committal, independent. We got heartbreak, shattered, and we got single parents. So I'm bad at love. So I don't know, but this, that must be attached to this. And then on the bottom we got lies to keep your secrets. We got shapeshifter, mimicking, and then we got sex, good time. So a baby could be made off of something that's happening where nobody's really pretending to commit. So that turns into someone being a single parent with responsibilities. But I feel like whatever lands you here in this heartbreak situation where you have no committal, where you just focused on yourself and you already been through enough, this is what it's necessary, unfortunately. Change be inevitable, and only this was the only type of change that'll propel you in the direction to unleash your creativity, because those real raw emotions are necessary. And pain is your most times you grow from pain. You know, you grow and you learn. Why? Because you touch the stove, that shit is hot, it hurts, it burns, you never touch it again. You know better than to go that way in that direction and touch that stove like that. You know better. But you don't know that until you touch the stove. You don't know that until you look in the back and say, okay, it says the eye. This is like living and learning. Until then, you might put yourself in a position. But after you learn and see that and understand that and learn that part, then you will know how to move going forward. When you see those, and it's like dating people. When you get real good at it, discerning energy. Hello. That's how that goes. Motherfuckers can't pull wool over your eyes because you're too good at with your intuition. You too good at knowing yourself. You know what you like, you know what you want, and you could talk to a motherfucker for 3 days and they will never talk to them again because you already know by the way they speak out their mouth, they not gonna make it with you. Talking about discover your life's purpose. So you shut that shit down right then and there. Ain't no point of us keep going. Why? Because feelings gonna be had and you're not gonna make it with me. So why am I gonna waste my time and put myself in a hurt position? I already know if I touch that stove, it's gonna burn me. So I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna avoid situations like that because I'm dating with intentions. So why would I make a pit stop here? I don't need a pit stop. I'm gassed up, baby, and I'm out here on the road looking for real love, like Mary J said, okay? So I don't need to gas up. I don't need to stop here. I don't need none of that, okay? Have a great day. Like, that's how I gotta be. Otherwise, you're gonna be missing shit, trying to entertain shit that never was worth the entertaining. You got to be careful out there. And so a lot of times you would never be entertaining that shit if that shit was honest about what that was. You see what I'm saying? If these people was honest about who they are and how they move, they never would have been entertained. And that's just the facts of it. This is what they know to be true, which is why they got to fabricate a whole story just to get a moment of your time. Because they know that their truth and the truth and the value that they stand in at their truth at their current time wouldn't have them being locked in, building, collaborating shit. And that's the hurt of it all for them people. Them people be hurt because they can't look in their mirror and say, this is who I am, and be proud of it. They can't be proud of it. Why? Because they got to go out there and lie. Well, instead of saying, hey, I'm a piece of shit and I'm working on myself, they'll get out there and say, hey, I'm Prince Charming. And if you ain't got your discernment on their ass, it's like a motherfucking telescope, you gonna miss something. And it's bad like that. You can't even depend on a motherfucker that at the very least to be honest. You got to discern them down and make sure that what they saying is honest. That's crazy, ain't it? It's that motherfuckers don't want the truth to be revealed that bad. And like we already ain't stuck in the simulation of lies. Now they got AI coming to join the party. They gonna be at the next movie gonna be made AI style. Like, I don't know. Hell. Discover your life's purpose is clarified by travel, new experiences, hookup, one night stand, gambling, taking chances, and future finances. It says finances, money on the mind, but the card, the hat says future. So somebody could be gambling the future of their finances for a one night stand or a hookup. Be aware of what you're doing with your energy, especially when it's very potent. So you discovering your life's purpose. Be aware of getting distracted by a motherfucker that don't even need an ounce of your time, a moment of your second. Selling out. Be aware not discerning motherfuckers or discerning them and still taking a risk for knowing that they ain't worth the energy. It will put you in a bad situation. That's where the selling out card comes in, because you got healing and releasing. You can't go back to shit that's going to put you back in a position to need to start your healing all over. Healing be strenuous. Once you get up in that shit, you're not going to let a motherfucker fuck your progress up. Hell no, you ain't. You ain't got time to play these games. You want to play those games, go play them with us. Plenty of motherfuckers out there that want to play those games with you. You want to Netflix and chill, then go find you a motherfucker that want to do that. If you ain't looking for nobody that's what you gonna marry, then get the fuck up out of my face. Thank you. And unapologetically, you gonna say it just like that, because you're no longer a yes man or a yes woman. You no longer people pleasing. You no longer being nice. You don't want to be mean, but you're just being blunt, and you don't have time to sugarcoat. You don't have time to be biased to people's emotions. You just gotta lay it out there, say what you mean, defend yourself, stand up for yourself, make it crystal clear, and that's gotta be that. And in the moment while you doing it, you can't worry about people's feelings. Why? Because you'll find yourself sugarcoating on the honesty, because you're caring how they're gonna take it, or caring. Fuck that. Sorry. You're not coming over here fucking up my life. I don't mean any harm. I don't mean to be mean, but it is what it is. And I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. I don't give a fuck if you think I'm mean. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All I give a fuck about is I know my story. I know what I've been through. I know what the fuck I'm not Gary go through. And that's all that matters to me. You don't get it? That's fine. Step the fuck out my way, please. Absolutely wonderful. We can agree to disagree, and we can get the fuck on. Because I'm not going to lose no sleep. The hell? I'm just saying. So the sellout energy is clarified by healing and releasing. Enemy, watch your back, and addictions. Unhealthy connection, attachments. That's why you gotta be careful who you attaching yourself to sexually, who you hooking up with, because you could be hooking up with somebody who got addictions, hooking up with somebody who's an enemy that you really need to be watching. Sleeping with the enemy is what they say. Okay, so just be careful who you exchange your energy with. Because some of these people will prey on you. Some of these people will spend months getting to know you only because they really don't like you. On the spiritual level, they really don't like you. They couldn't wait to get close to you because they needed to hurt you, stir your emotions up, because for them to do something. Whether they're just a flat out vampire, energetic vampire that get riled up off emotions, or they just don't like you and like to see you hurt. But they're going to sit in your face, pretend that that's not what they want. But the whole time, this is what their actions are doing. People will try to play you, and if you listen to them, you will think that you are delusional in the mind. Yeah, fuck that. And then guess what'll happen? What does that say, Brit? What'll happen is some shit. This is what'll happen. This is what I noticed with myself, right? Because everybody still be wanting to meet people, right? So this is what I noticed. Like something will happen, right? Something will happen. Say you got plans to link with a motherfucker. Something to go bad to where the link won't happen, right? And us being human, what we do? Go set a second link. Not once do we be like, well, wait a minute. Sometimes you do. Like immediately, I'm gonna say, okay, well, maybe it ain't meant, but I'm gonna still attempt that second link, right? The second link gets stomped out, then baby, it's probably just gonna be a wrap for me, because I'm picking up what they putting down on the spiritual realm. Some of us, even me previously in the past, I have done that, and I'll be like, well, I really want to do this, so I'm gonna just do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the consequences. I just know that the spirit is giving me a warning. He's warning me, or she's warning me, but they're not telling me, okay, we'll do this, and this is what's going to happen. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see what the risk is. Shit, I'm trying to link tonight, or whatever is on my mind. I'm trying to party tonight, or yeah, no, I feel like I shouldn't go, but I'm going out. It's my birthday, or whatever, right? So then we'll take, yeah, I feel like I shouldn't get on the road, but I'm gonna drive. Like whatever the case is, sometimes the protection will reach out and still hold you. Right, something's gonna happen to teach your ass not to do it again. But it'd be like you, the surface will get scratched, but you won't really be fucked up. You see what I'm saying? So your feelings will get hurt, maybe you physically get hurt, but you can still live, you can still walk, you can still breathe. Then your car, dang. Your car went down. And you know what? It was this one Scorpio that I really used to like, y'all. And I just kind of knew that I just needed to chill on him, but I just really was feeling him. I was heavy on him. So I'd go on the way to his house and I get pulled over. The spirit always keep me out there because the spirit know I ain't got no license. Okay. And I keep my car in my mom's name for that person, for that purpose. Okay. So what's up, Spirit? Spirit took the protection off me on the way there. Now, did he let me go to jail? No. Because the man said, okay, you're going right to these apartments right here, and you got your baby. Let me let you go. He let me go. Okay? So I went. Okay? But the Spirit was letting my ass know in that moment, pay attention, little girl. Like, it was that. I knew. Because why y'all lifting the protection up? What's going on? Like, because when you choose, like, it be light and it be dark. And I'm going over here choosing to deal with the dark, right? They like you. You know what I mean? It's levels to the shit. So if I'm gonna take that risk, then I'm gonna deal with them consequences. But the consequences of that risk is gonna teach me that them consequences ain't worth the risk. It's the point. We live and we learn. That's the whole thing about life. So now, I mean, the Scorpio, man, that motherfucker we just wouldn't getting along. Because I'm not one of them women you can just do any kind of way. I pick up on everything. I notice everything, especially when I'm rocking with you. You're not going to be able to skip spools, trip, stop, loop the doop, no fast one on me. Nope, I'm on that. I'm paying attention to that. I don't miss nothing when it comes to that. Because then don't play with me. You're not looking for nobody that really care about you. So get the fuck on up out my face. That's wild. And people do that. But it be signs. We got the signs. But that's why I said the signs was there. I was getting pulled over, but I was so drawn into this energy that I was just like, I holla. Talk to you tomorrow, spirit. I'm going to go on a limb with this one. Like, and the spirit would always keep showing, saving me, but letting me know at the same time. So, but twice I got pulled over dealing with that individual. Once on the way to his house, and once while he was at mine waiting for me to pull up. Like, they let me go both times, but it was a warning. Like, spirit is saying this is the police or 911. They're who you call in an emergency, right? So it's metaphorical. The spirit is letting me know them people ain't no good for me, right? There's somebody who I might end up with needing help later, or all the reasons that the police show up, all the reasons that you might need to call the police. But I ain't responding to that. I don't be in here answering free questions. I don't even want you thinking that. See what I mean? You got to say what you got to put your foot down. You got to be like, oh no, that ain't. Like, cause you could just ignore it. And the next thing you know, it's going to be commented over and over. Or please respond or something like that. Motherfuckers, you ain't never seen a day in your life, but they want something from you. Motherfuckers ain't never supported nor hit the like button, or probably even subscribe, but they want something from you. See, pay attention to that shit. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of showing what I can get done. What you gonna do for me? I already know what the fuck I'm bringing to the table. What you bringing? Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. Because, they be trying it. You be careful because that's how you get yourself hooked up with the takers. And it ain't going to be no giving in sight. No, ma'am. No ham. No turkey. Anyway, moving right along. Love. It says single, not in a relationship. Some of y'all's like, love where? I'm not worried about no motherfucking love. Love is blocked about my motherfucking life. But some of y'all's like, got something going on with signs and meanings of love. Look at the way that man's staring at that woman. He can't even focus on the picture. He's so drawn in and engulfed in her. Oh, that's because it ain't a picture. He's the picture. She's the reality. That's a message for somebody. Be aware of somebody being picture perfect, but it's just a picture, okay? We creating realities. Pictures are just pictures. Be aware of getting too caught up in an illusion. And they take a mile. So be careful giving them inches. Next thing you know, you way down the street somewhere and the motherfucker only asked to go to the gas station. What are you doing, ma'am or sir? because that's not what you asked for. People be trying to ask for, oh, you think you can? No, and next thing you know, they got 3 places to go. People be trying to slide. They be trying to slick, do too much. Well, you think you can? They ask for one thing, next thing you know, you doing 3 things. Like, you didn't ask for all this. Well, I figured, yeah, you figured motherfucking wrong. You figured you could just control my car. You figured you could just control my energy and whatever the fuck I got to do for the day. Because how rude. Now I'm offended. And then people would always talk about you tripping. Them the people you want to keep the fuck away from you. You tripping because you want to make sure you get treated fairly. You tripping because you want to make sure that you getting back what you putting out there. Oh, you tripping. No, yeah. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm definitely tripping. I'm tripping so hard you should get the fuck away from me. Mm-hmm. Because you over here trying to take and not give. Yep, I'm definitely tripping. Definitely tripping. Get on up out the spot. Fuck that. So, what am I clarifying right here? What's this? Oh, unleash your creativity. Tell me about this proposal storm and all this going on here. This is the Heartbreak Hotel. I see the Ace of Swords reversed, so somebody's a liar. But the King of Swords says the facts are there. The facts are presented, they're there. And the lie is there too. So, all I really wanted was some of your time. There it is, right there. That's what get you caught up. But then you, what she said, but then you play with my emotions and you made me cry. But wanting some of that time was the risk. And what was the signs on the way to wanting some of that time? Because, baby, I'm sure it was something. You got the truth here and you got the non-truth. So Spirit would have had to been telling you something. Because it's like the lies and the truth don't present. It's like a lie showing up and then the truth showing up and you still invested. That's like turning your head, turning the other cheek, knowing somebody cheated on you, but you're going to deal with them anyway. Or knowing that a motherfucker's this and that, but dealing with them anyway when you know that you don't fuck with this or that. That's like going against your values, your morals, your what you want for yourself to try to settle, to bear with. But that's still settling. That's what you gotta ask yourself? Is that what you deserve? You know what I mean? That's when when it's time to check yourself. That's when shit get teary-eyed around this bitch. I deserve way more than this. I don't even know why I've been in this bullshit dealing with this. I've been doing this because I care about the motherfucker. Motherfucker ain't even care about me. Like, it shit get real out here in life. I'm telling you, life beat you the fuck up, pick you up, throw you down, slide you across the room, pick you up, lift you up. It's life be life, and I'm telling you. And you just got to roll with the punches, learn how to duck. You better be out there ducking, moving. Duck and cover. Only thing you got to keep doing is keep getting back up no matter what. Don't stay down. Don't stay down no matter what. Don't stay down. That's all I can tell you for sure. Keep going. Like, keep pushing like your name is Button B. That's how I say it. What's this Ace of Swords in the reverse? The Faith. The Tower reverse. Faith, Tower reverse, and the Ace of Coins. Okay, so somebody told you a lie about a solid new beginning or opportunity. Or this is you telling somebody a lie. Hell, I don't fucking know. But then the Tower is reversed. It's like faith here. It's faith and it's a lie being told. There's the difference. But the Tower is reversed here. The faith is coming in to try to help you avoid disaster. While about somebody here lying about solidifying some shit, or lying about giving you some shit, or lying about being some shit to you. So the faith comes in and say, that's some bullshit. Let me help you avoid disaster. And comes in and sings the King of Swords. Where the King of Swords comes in and shows the facts for real. Like, no, this is what you really gonna be invested in. Harsh reality, harsh truth. This is what you really gonna be giving your energy to. And now another harsh truth reality, they're gonna be giving to more than one person. They're gonna be breadcrumbing because this and that. That's the facts are saying. Yeah, if you invest in this, this is what you really gonna get. Right? That's your intuition kicking in, letting you know about a motherfucker when this motherfucker's building a whole picture. Look at him standing back there painting the picture. He's painting in the picture. Building a whole, like painting out a whole facade for you to get engulfed in. 7 of Pentacles. I'm just trying to see what happens after the 7 of Pentacles. Do they invest? Do they invest? Did they touch the stove and know it's hot and then invest anyway? Tell me. No. Not in this case. It's like maybe you invest but you learn. It's like you get in, somebody tell you a lie, you see the facts, and then boom. Four of Pentacles. I'm going to hold back on this one, says Sagittarius or Crosswatcher. I'm going to hold back this. I'm going to sit this one out. This is you. Like, you've learned that lesson. You've touched that stove. You know it's hot. So this time you be like, nah, I'm going to chill on that one because I'm looking for wish fulfillment. I'm looking for a solid-ass relationship. This ain't going to give me shit but touched, burnt from the hot-ass stove. So I'm going to go ahead, keep on rolling the dice. That ain't a risk I want to take over there. So it's about living and learning, because if you get out and look around, baby, it's going to be confused. They teaching you this over here. They teaching you that over there. They teaching you everything, but just go within yourself. Connect with the spirit on your own, and that's all you're going to ever need. Okay? Faith. It's how you're going to live through your whole life. Because the sight is too many people trying to manipulate sight out here for their own selfish reasons, greed. It's all kind of reasons people want to manipulate. In most cases, it be small ass shit. People want to manipulate the truth or manipulate what the facts are because they don't feel good enough to stand next to the next motherfucker, or because they don't really want to lose an opportunity with a stranger, or they look at you and they see your energy and they don't want to lose that opportunity with you, so they lie their way in the door. Like shit, like that's manipulation. Like you knew you wouldn't have this spot if you didn't manipulate your way in there. So people do that. The whole world is doing it for money, for this, for that. Like, so discover your life's purpose. So I do feel like that's going to be a gamble that's worth the taking. Traveling, learning, growing. This could be just energetically or physically here. So then we got the King of Wands. Discovering your life's purpose here. And then we have we got the Five of Pentacles. So you got to lose to win again sometimes. Right? So there's the King of Pentacles. There's also an Empress here. Right? But I feel like the Five of Pentacles was the first energy. Taking a loss, feeling out in the cold, feeling abandoned. But then the Six of Wands is having reward and recognition. Seeing what you need to see. And the Chariot is like conquering, overcoming. A balance of light and dark. Final judgment call. Your final decision is to move on, to leave something behind, to overcome it. Eight of Wands. Travel, relocate, move. But you getting the fuck on. If it's not emotionally serving you, what Roddy Ricch said in his beat. So, now we got selling out. Tell me about that. Sell all you motherfuckers out before I sell myself. Look at you. Ah, you stay that girl. You gotta get back. Everybody get the fuck back. Kuta Kinte in that thing, ain't it? Put your foot down. I wish a bitch would try to chop it off. So we got the King of Pentacles here. That's the Earth sign. Could be an Earth sign energy around. You could have Earth in your chart, but I do feel like somebody's standing their ground here, and they have the higher ground to do so. And I do feel like that's good news coming in, letting you know that you stand your ground and you got the higher ground to do so. It's also some type of protection here when it comes to a person selling you out or giving some type of sellout energy to you. Releasing and healing. Yeah, Ten of Swords. These people won't be able to get the fuck. They gone. It's like these people will do stuff to you, but find themselves in the Ten of Swords of their own. Because these people never really meant no good, whoever these motherfuckers are. Because they coming out as people who got addictions and unhealthy attachments. One thing I notice about people who are really addicted to heavy drugs, they really can't, no matter how much they care about you, they really can't. Because they got that one-track mind trying to get that high. And they don't mean no harm, but they be hurting motherfuckers, okay? So, the Wheel of Fortune, it's like things are working out for you. You just have to trust the process. You will find a reason to celebrate and a reason to be happy. You will find that a bunch of motherfuckers is exposed, and even though they were supposed to be friends, they was foes. You'll be getting rid of these motherfuckers. They'll be getting the fuck on. You'll be realizing a lot about yourself, because you'll be realizing that so many people are hating on you for so many reasons that you didn't even realize. Phoenix rising. Look, there go the Queen of Wands. That's the inspiration. That's the good looks. That's the smelling good. That's the queen. That's what the Queen of Wands is about. They hate the pretty bitches. Of course they do. No, I'm sorry. It's a lot of pretty bitches out there. And the bitches that be hating the pretty bitches be pretty bitches. So I really don't understand. But whatever. So anyway. Page of Coins. It's like living and learning. Hello from Indiana. And in the world, it's about completion. That's also Sagittarius energy. This is the completion of the cycle. Right? This the completion of the cycle where you stand in your power and you know you all that. And you wish a bitch would. No, I'm just playing. But for real. Not like physically, like what's up? Like, not like that, but you holding that crown, and you holding that crown on your head. You moving like a queen. Like you're not chasing, you're attracting. You're not allowing peasants in here. You got no, this is royalty, right? It's like learning who you are and then treating yourself with that. Because sometimes you don't be really knowing that you that valuable. It's like you got to go through the lessons in life and be like, dang, spirit, you care that much about me. It's like all the process. And then you're like, dang, I'm important. I'm important, spirit. I'm sorry, y'all. This is just, I be talking from experience. So when I giggle, it's because I already remember that moment that I was in saying the same shit that I'm telling you would do. So then you see how spirit sees you. So you start seeing yourself the way spirit sees you, much more valuable than this world ever gave you credit for. So then you start moving on that note, like, no, you bitches lied. Y'all didn't want me to know how great I was. Now I know how great I was. I'm moving like it. Okay, that's how that go. Spirit validates you. You validate it. Fuck these people. They can't tell you. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Now you know. Like, so now you start moving yourself like royalty. You ain't about to what? Settle. I don't do that anymore. What? Let a nigga cheat on me? What? I don't do that anymore. What? Entertain bullshit? I've been stopped that. Like, that's how it be. Motherfuckers like, oh, you think you too good? No, you think I'm too good, bitch. All I did was a little healing. And a little healing goes a long way. A little healing goes a long way. I don't believe in Jesus. I don't believe that's not a term I use over here. Sorry. But to each his own. But keep that shit up my comments. Thank you. All right. Moving right along. Love. Single. Not in a relationship. Love. It's love. Sagittarius energy again. The Temperance is coming out. Jesus don't have authority here, so baby, you might want to go on Jesus' domain and rebuke it. Does Jesus have a domain besides what they told y'all? Jesus is the truth says what? The Hebrew translated version of the Bible? Because they took Hebrew and translated, so y'all basically got, when we sit in kindergarten, the motherfucker whisper in your ear to go all the way around the classroom, that's what your Bible is. So get the fuck on out of my nuts, because my spirit and your Bible, I'm going to stand it's going to be heavier every time. I'm not angry. You're in my comments. Bitch, I can just kick you out. Jesus don't rule anything. But y'all, like I said, to each is y'all own, right? If you want to believe Jesus, but that ain't over here. Get it the fuck out. See you tomorrow. Try again. Come wave your flyers tomorrow. But today it's over with. Jesus don't run shit here, babe. We pray to the real spirit. The spirit that comes directly to your gut, to your intuition. I don't know. Like, I call the spirit. That's that, right? I believe in a higher power. I'm gonna keep saying this for motherfuckers. I believe in a higher power, but I'm not believing that shit that they try to oppress me with. So, your mama's a godless freak. You believe and do what you gotta do. Half you motherfuckers still gotta get y'all souls out y'all feet from being baptized. So let's just move along. If you want to believe in that, then get the fuck on. Stop putting that shit out here. I do not give a fuck about none of that shit that y'all talking about. All y'all going to time out. And y'all can sit over there and praise together. In the waiting room. I be trying to be good up here because I really don't give a fuck. Never did. And people less knowledgeable than me, then I like to keep it that way. But you ain't about to detour me from what my spirit got going on. Just like, don't come over here trying to persuade me. I'm going to tell you how I feel about that. If that's what you want to believe, that's what you want to believe. Don't come over here with that shit, though. I believe in a higher power, and that's it. Right? I'm not calling it Jesus. I'm not calling it God. I'm not calling it the Lord. That's the shit they taught us about the church. So, what to each his own. And tell me, since y'all know so much, tell me why the fuck did the spirits go? That's what they say, Jesus is God. Why'd they get on them churches in the Bible? Y'all tell me that, since y'all know so much. But get the fuck on. The churches will be the last one standing next year. Get the fuck out of here. And that's just too bad for the choir. Because don't they sing their heart out? That's crazy how you be just like a casualty of the war. The choir, I feel like a lot of the times the choir just be innocent. They don't be have shit to do with the greedy ass people that want to tell you, if you don't pay your tithes, then you won't go to church, then you won't go to heaven. Baby, judgment is now. We in heaven and hell now. But that's why I said whatever, to each his own. I don't be want to try to persuade nobody from their belief, but you definitely not gonna waver me on mine. So let's agree to disagree. Let's respect each other, agree to disagree, and change the subject. But Christians can't fucking do that, can y'all? Y'all can't. Y'all be the first one casting them stones. Y'all read them Bibles and be the exact thing that the Bible tell you not to be. How fucking sway? You be the one over here casting your stones at me though. Remember, they don't understand. They be so oppressed. They don't get it. They don't. People can. This is what I be trying to tell people. It don't matter about your words. You can word war with me, but I put in real work in the spiritual. You can't tell me shit, bitch. If there is a heaven, which there's not, I'll beat you there. That's what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna stand on that because I'm not one of these false ass images that y'all walk around being. Not, no offense to y'all in the comment talking about these people trying to come at my neck. I'm not a false image that y'all pretend to be. And if that's what y'all got associated with Jesus, then baby, y'all lost. And if y'all, that's what y'all call Jesus, then I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. It's not my fault that people have suppressed the spirit and placed this box around, because you say what the spirit can and can't do. That's your problem. That's what you believe in. I believe the spirit is miraculous and can get anything done. That's how I believe. If you want to believe in your little box mentality, cool, but I'm outside the thing, and don't try to force me back in it, motherfucker, because I outgrew it. Thank you. And people don't respect that. Mostly Christians, they won't respect it. They won't be like, okay, sister, respect, right? They get judgmental, like they same Bible didn't tell them to not judge people, to not cast the first stone. Like, people is crazy. All is well with me. I stay in the spirit. You understand me? There's nothing can go. I'm gonna be okay as long as I stay on my mission in my spirit. I'm gonna be good. Ain't nothing gonna go wrong for me. You see what I'm saying? No weapon formed against me is going to prosper. People are irritated by me and what I'm speaking. They come out of their way, somehow find me in their algorithm, which is only 19, 20 people in here. So it ain't a bunch of people. It ain't like they're just probably, maybe they are. But people come all the way over here because their spirit is bothered. Like, I'm not coming to they grounds. They coming here over here to bother me. And that's a lot. Them demons is getting sent. But I ain't gonna waver. Bitch, I'm a soldier for a reason. You better ask somebody. And don't none of that shit put no fear in my heart. Jesus jokers be the scared ones for real. Y'all ain't out here battling for the spirit for real. You motherfuckers is out here just going to church on Sunday and calling it faith. Get the fuck out of my face. But rest of the week you fucked up. Through the rest of the week you fucked up. You got nasty ass energy, nasty ass attitudes, ain't did no healing. They're like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody's gonna ever play with me like that. But people so quick to say Jesus and God and church. Well, what the fuck what kind of leadership do you got going on? Besides going to church, probably hung over from Saturday because you got the party. Bitch, I stopped partying in my 20s. I roll with my spirit. My spirit keep me in line. I don't need to go listen to somebody try to tell me how I'm supposed to be living. And if you got a good pastor, the pastor should be telling you to build your own relationship with the Lord. All right. So, but a motherfucker not gonna tell me, but we can get down in this bitch. For spirit. And a motherfucker's not gonna ever. So, whatever. Anyway, let me stick to the script. So, love. Single, not in a relationship. Somebody's not thinking about no motherfucking love. It ain't really it ain't really much to think about out there. You give a look out there and it ain't shit but a bunch of intros. Ain't no paragraphs, ain't no books, ain't no stories. That's a metaphor for what the dating pool got to offer. These motherfuckers is unfinished books. Who wants an unfinished book? Don't you hate it when you go watch a good ass series and it only got one season? Nobody wants that shit. Pissing me off, wasting my time. No, I want some shit that I can make it last forever. Keep sweat on in this thing. You hear what I'm saying? Look, 8 of Cups. Some of y'all single, not in a relationship. Some of y'all just walked away from one. Some of y'all are just cool on anything that is emotionally not serving you because you're not settling for less. Spirit didn't write that in your cards and you're not writing it in your cards either. It's like, just wait. It's not like you didn't always know your worth, but it's one thing to know your worth and then to know that the worth that Spirit gave you. 9 times out of 10, the worth you gave yourself and the worth Spirit gave you be like way higher than the worth you gave yourself credit for. So then you be like, nope, Spirit holds me to this type of... This is where Spirit holds me. This is where I'll be. That's how the movement start getting. That's how. Yep. 8 of Wands. Quick. We'll be waiting now. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because the 2 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. It's a choice there. You could the future or the past. Nope. The past is not an option. You're looking towards the future. You walking away. The past is not hurting shit for you. So, I'm sorry for you. Some of y'all just got love blocked altogether. Some of y'all need to block this addict because you can't fix people. People got to fix themselves. Fixing people just break you. Did you know that? Okay, I hope so. I hope you did. Before you know that, you signed up to fix people all over. But after you know that, you realize, hell no. Because somehow, every time I try to help you, every time I try to help a motherfucker, I end up coming from my good, healed, perfectly fine. It ain't perfect, but it's perfectly fine for me, right? Energy into your nasty ass, dull ass, dark ass energy. How the hell we switch? See, y'all be playing out here. Motherfuckers be trying to help you, and you take their hand, pull a motherfucker down in the dark, and be up in the light, never look back. Be careful who you help. That's all I'm saying. Yep, I got all this love to give, but I'm gonna go and give it to me, huh? Yeah, 4 cups. You missed out. It's like somebody missed out on your opportunity of love, but you ain't tripping because you've been sipping on this cup of love forever. Like, not probably forever, but you don't give a fuck. It's like the time where you cared and was pressed to have a motherfucker around you, that shit is over with. Now you pressed about peace. Okay, so okay, you want to leave, then leave. You want, I don't care. Like people gonna start seeing a change in you. Like, why you all nonchalant? Well, I've been patient for too long. I've been waiting for too long. I've been lenient for too long, and you got me fucked up for far too long. Then when you lose your shit, now motherfuckers like, well, you're crazy. I'm real crazy when I ain't calm, letting you run all over me, huh? I bet I am. Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's dealing with Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be something about money. It could be about your children here with the 6 of Cups and the Page of Swords. There's somebody's child. Something about your child. Unhealthy connection. So some of y'all could have your child could be the person on drugs. And if that's the case, I never would tell you to stop trying to save your child, baby. If it's a child and not a man you chasing, I'd say keep trying to save your child. You never give up on your kids. So somebody's dealing with a kid. One of your kids have addictions to drugs. And I do feel like you're scared about that. What's the Page of Swords? Keep fighting is the perspective that they want you to see. The Palace of Coins. Somebody's worried about their money running out. Fuck that money. Keep fighting. Is what the Spirit says. The money can be replaced. Your kid could be like a Gemini or something. But you close. It could be a son. You close to your kid, whoever this kid is. They air sign for sure. But it's like you scared or something. You scared about you running out of money from helping them, or I don't know. I feel like it may be rehab, some type of resource to come available to you. The devil to the yeah. It's like you scared. Maybe I don't know if you're more scared of losing you. You're scared of something, but your intuition is telling you what to do. And the Hermit says that you've been some type of experience that you've already experienced, that you know what to do. So it's like the High Priestess and the Hermit. That's the most powerful spiritual couple. That's the most powerful couple. Period. This is the highest ranked couple in the spiritual realm, higher than the Emperor and the Empress. This is the High Priest and the High Priestess. That's who that is. Okay. So then we got Judgment here. It's a major arcana transformation. Some major change outside of somebody's control here. What is that, Spirit? What's taking place with the High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Judgment? The Knight of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the 9 of Coins. You will. It's like the fight is strenuous, but I feel like you shouldn't give up. You might be receiving help from like the dad in a way. But you don't really, are you cold shouldered? The dad's trying to help, but you don't really like the dad or something like that. I feel like something your kid is gonna kick the addiction, but I don't feel like it's an easy fight at all. Whoever you are, it's not an easy fight, but you just don't give up, because that's the enemy trying to get you to give up on what you love, working through the people that you love. Spirit says, do not lose your faith, no matter how it looks, no matter how much you're being lied to, manipulated, no matter how bad as it sounds, no matter how down and out it sounds, no matter how much it seems like you're being deceived or betrayed, do not give up. Spirit has said, keep your faith. Do not look at your eyesight. Do not listen with your ears. Trust with your gut. Just the size of a mustard seed. It will look hurtful. And it will be slow and drawn out, but it will be worth it. And you will come out on top. I'm staring at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. It ain't that simple though. Somebody's feel like, well, he don't want to help himself. I don't want to help him, but he do want to help himself. Especially if it's something like an opioid. People become dependent on them drugs, okay? It ain't that they never want to help themselves. It's that no matter how hard or how bad they want to help themselves, sometimes it's a struggle. And I got a friend, he been clean for quite a while now. But he fell off so many times before he finally stayed clean. Right? And even now, he takes Suboxone because he said he told me it's a heroin blocker. So if he tried to like get high off of heroin, it just blocked the high, so he still wouldn't get high. It's a lot of stuff he explains to me, but I know because he was in and out the streets a lot. Like I'd be talking to him for months straight, the next thing you know he goes. Like, and that's why I learned that people will still hurt your feelings even though they don't mean to. They mean to be a good friend, they mean to be a good person, but sometimes drugs be having them fucked up in their mind, and they can't be nothing but committed to what they committed to, that next high. Right? They don't make them a bad person. They just not they took over by addiction at this moment. So not that to say that you should give up fighting for them, but I'm saying it don't feel like they don't want to help themselves and you don't want to help them. It is that they do want to help themselves. It just might appear like they don't want to do shit but get high. But that's because it's an opioid. If you happen to get lucky enough to stand by them through the healing process, which you won't, because it's gonna be rehab. Sometimes you know how you see the movies when motherfuckers gotta get strapped down to the bed because it physically make them sick. That opioids is a drug that physically be making them sick. Now, my last job that I physically worked was a rehab job. Before like Uber and Lyft and all that, it was rehab. And I used to go, they used to send me out to different, like, go to Illinois, go to Michigan. They send me to go pick people up. And these people was never like, these was always rich ass people. You know, I used to say coke is the rich man's drug. These people had money. And here I got to go pick them up so they go to rehab so they don't fuck around and spend all the money they got them in this nice ass position that they in. That's wild, ain't it? It's wild, but that's just how you know it's that strong. A motherfucker work that hard and be throwing it all away for drugs. So I'm saying that to say that don't give up on your person because they do won't help no matter how much they appear to not to. All is well. So there's that. Be careful who you allowing to pray for you, is what Spirit just gave me. Somebody need to be careful who they letting pray for them. Everybody don't pray good. Some of these motherfuckers, I'm like, Spirit, fuck them up when they leave out of here. Make something hit them over the head. People be praying on your downfall the whole time. You thinking they lifting you up in prayers. They lifting you down, holding you down, trying to weigh you down in prayers. Like, I don't know why I'm trying to get the second one. But I'm going to get it anyway because I kept going. Oh, look at that, just pop it on out. Is that by itself? Dragon. Courage and Dragon. That's the two money cards I got. What's the first one? 25 is Courage. So finances and career. It says exciting but chaotic times await. Situations can be easily resolved when confronted wisely. And now you seem to have the right approach to change things in your favor. After a period of courageous activities and gaining back your confidence, you will kick a huge goal and celebrate your victory. Oh, the thing it says place a dragon facing your front door as a token of strength and protection for your whole family or household. You could also place a dragon on your key ring or wear red underwear for more personal power. What do you know? The Chinese be knowing what they know. Anyway, that's what this is. This is Chinese fortune. Like when they be giving you them calendars, this the year of the horse. Dragon is the second card. It says enormous power surrounds you. Use it to your advantage entirely to be a winner. I like it. It says this card is all about success. If you act with integrity and honesty, this card is all about success, but you got to be honest and integrity and have good integrity. However, those who act with dishonor and dishonesty will face the wrath of the dragon. At least the dragon's a fair one, okay? Who may quickly and suddenly reverse their fortunes. Hard work, however, will be mightily rewarded by the dragon. And if you play your cards right, you can go straight to the top in your career. It's the year of the dragon now. That's wild. And that's what I just got. But the dragon say you ain't, if you gonna be as dishonest, they gonna treat you dishonest. You gonna be honest, we gonna fuck with you. I like that. I like that because the honest people don't never get rewarded. The good people always finish last. Finally, some fairness in this bitch. Okay, before I go, let me get y'all some messages from the mermaids. My nose is running. The senses, I feel like it's, I don't know. It be spiritual. When people be doing channeling and reading energy and they nose be running, it be something to do with senses. On a roll or something. I don't know. Communication, contentment, and inner knowing. It's giving an energy of it's cool right now, but I don't know if it's cool right now or not. It's like you giving it's cool right now, but your inner knowing is like, but you know what the truth is. So is it really cool right now? Tell me about communication. What's the communication about? Five of Cups, the past or the future. The Five of Cups to the Fool. I feel like this is a past risk that you took, or this would be somebody from the past. Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries. So it's like in the past, a situation, or you could be communicating about how something disappointed you in the past, and somebody else. It's like a reward and recognition here. What's the six of wands? So it's like a hash out of communication here. Somebody's dealing with a and sirens are also mermaids, ain't it? And they draw out this real pretty picture like this of what a mermaid look like. And no, that's not what a mermaid look like. The mermaid don't look like this. They lying. A mermaid is scared the fuck out you. You ever see a real one? The mermaids are not pretty at all. Ain't shit. And then they say that shit that they want us to. This is why I notice is the world is full of shit. Unicorns. Unicorns is supposed to be the most beautiful. Baby, unicorns is the most ruthless in this bitch. Unicorns do not play. Unicorns is not a fairy tale. Unicorns don't play like that. Unicorns is like, what was that one movie where that lady, the little girl, they gave her Skittles and she threw the Skittles up and the unicorn ate the Skittles, and because of that, the unicorn was her friend? What the fuck was that movie? I can't think of it. But before that, the unicorn was ruthless and fucking everybody over. Unicorns are ruthless. And then they paint us this fairy tale so we don't think it's nothing bad in the world, but now they can't hide it. So now they're trying to tell us about aliens. Now they're trying to tell us about the shit that been here before us, but we've been knowing that. If we've been in tune with our spirit, people that's in tune with their spirit and not just like listening to what we was taught in the Bible, them people know about mermaids. Them people know about all that other shit that's going on. That people who don't want to believe or they mind are too small, they try to tell you that's not real. That's witchcraft. Like anytime people don't understand something, they call it witchcraft. That's it. That's all. Ah, it's witchcraft. I'm not smart enough to get it, so we're not supposed to be doing it. That's how it goes in this world. Even before, like for a while, for even before, like let's just probably say 10 or 20 years before people like us will come out, they be in straight jackets getting called crazy in the mental ward. All of them people got thrown in them psych wards because they talk about they hear voices. Now you know that you can't get out there talking to people about your spiritual journey because they'll try to write you off as crazy and throw you in a crazy home. Why? Because they never wanted us to know who we was. And you know, I was watching something the other day where the man said on church that white people can't procreate black people, so there's no way that somebody that was here first could procreate us. It made a lot of sense. Like I'm not a black, I don't be like, I got black white mixed in me, period, and I'm not like a black white person, but I do be pink. I do speak on some facts here, okay? But it made a lot of sense why I did in a moment. I don't know, it just happened to be on the TV, or I was scrolling. It probably was a YouTube short. So it probably was a YouTube short or something, but it's like, I don't know. But the whole point is, the only reason why people spend so much time trying to defend themselves is because people, the opposites spend so much time trying to discredit or tear them down. And the people were like, it ain't like that. And it probably ain't like that in a lot of cases, because in most cases, white people didn't enslave black people, right? It wasn't like, it was more of a, now I ain't gonna say they didn't, they was the least likely to, right? Before, after the Arabs and after the Africans and after everybody else. But I'm saying that to say that the world do spend a lot of time trying to make black people feel like they not important. And then the man, that's what it was. Thank you, Spirit. Because I'm like, what's the point of that? It just seems a little racist now that I'm saying, don't remember the point. The point is that this is why um he was trying to make a point that the black people got here first, because black and white people can get together and make a baby, and the baby would be mixed. But two white people can't make a black person make a black baby. A black and a white person can't really make a black baby. They can, but they gonna be real bright like this. And then I'm not even made by a black and a white person. I'm made by a black and a mixed person. And my mom is, her mom is the mixed person. My mom's not like her parents are both light skinned. So like back up in my great grandparents, we got black Indian, and my granddaddy's a full blooded white man. My great granddaddy. So then you drop it down 3 or 4 generations, you got me, but my daddy ain't white. My daddy's a full blooded black man, and my mom's just mixed with the same genes. Like, so there is black and Indian in there, but it's like I don't have a black dad. I mean, I don't have a white dad or a white mom. My mom probably got 30% white in her, but I'm still this bright. And my daddy's real like a dark caramel. My brother's dark caramel. The sun don't ever change or phase me. Now, I try to stay out of it anyway. I don't want to burn. No, I'm just kidding. See, told you I got white in there. Yeah, and then you can start telling about like the features of the hair. Not in all cases though, but I be saying that to say that the world, a lot of people in the world spend a lot of time trying to make it seem like um we like I don't say we, what they say 10% black is black. Okay, like people that are black, they try to make it seem like we did something here. Not in all cases, but even still now, by how the government them is being ran, why would they want to? Why they want to get? They getting rid of the ICE. They got so serious as to get ICE out here. They're doing ICE to get rid of the foreign people because they want the Mexican people and all the people to get out of the jobs that they feel like us as black people supposed to be doing. They feel like we supposed to be in the corn. We supposed to be in the field. They feel like this is in their mentality. If we just clear out the jobs, the black people will just get into them on their own. They'll go back to picking cotton because that's a black job. It's like Donald Trump says, a black job. Get out into a black person. Their black credentials to qualify. Like this, the world is just like that. And then they're trying to say, let's go back to Christianity. Oh, but they're trying to loop pedophilia up in there. They're trying to say, yeah, we're going back to Christianity. No, the liking a girl at 14 when you're a 59-year-old man, that's normal. Like they're trying to loop all of this in one and call it Christianity. But it's no different than what the witches and the hoodoos and the voodoo ladies do. They be up in the church practicing, hiding in the church. Why? Because all the motherfucker got to do is say Christian. And no matter if they're a felon, if they touch women, they'll still become a president. No matter if they're fucking sick and a pedo, they'll still be released from prison and still be able to look and spy and try to mold up little ass kids. That shit is weird. First of all, they're trying to shape this world in a way that they feel like it should be seen, but they're trying to call it Christian. They're trying to call it church. They're trying to use religion to cover it up like they did way back in the day. And if you not waking up to that shit, like people, I'm never going to stop going with the spirit because people trying to taint his name or her name, right? I'm going to just dissociate all that other bullshit. And I'm still going to believe in the spirit with my spirit, right? But y'all not going to get me to call the spirit a certain type of name. Y'all not going to be able to get me to address him. It's the way y'all put him in the stories. And then it'd be no wonder why motherfuckers sit around their whole life waiting on Jesus. And Jesus ain't showed up, but they told, don't ask any questions, just trust. No. Not the spirit. The spirit lets you come to him for confirmation at any time. The spirit think you got questions or feel like you got questions. The door is always open for asking. The spirit ain't ever been like, do as I say, not as I do, and shut up. The spirit don't even force you to do his way. The spirit will let you do what you want to do with your free will. Your free will is going to let you go out there. It's going to be designed and set up in the way that you see it. Ain't no way greater than the spirit's way. But the spirit don't force you. Say, give me your hand. Get your ass over. Like the spirit don't do that. The world has implemented control with that shit and fear, and now people are stuck and oppressed in that shit, and they're calling it Jesus. They're calling it Jesus, y'all. That's what they're doing, and it's fucked up. But that's why I say, but don't come over here trying to tell me a fuck ass thing, because I'm a strong spirit. I'm a warrior for real. Like, we ain't gonna do that over here. But to each its own, right? If that's what you want to believe, that's what you want to believe. I'm not gonna persuade you. I'm gonna give you some knowledge, and you do with it what you want to, right? But You not coming over here and persuade me either. And if you want to go spirit for spirit, you gonna lose, baby. Because if the spirit tell me one thing about your raggedy ass, you gonna get the fuck out of here and be scared for the rest of the month. Because how the fuck did I know that? I must know somebody for real, huh? Okay. That's why I said people don't be ready to go. Truth for truth. No, they don't. Real facts for real facts. Real discernment for real discernment. People don't want to do that. Not the one. I ain't trying to compete with nobody, but the people that's come over here trying to challenge me and tell me Jesus is the way. You need to leave me alone. Leave me alone. Because y'all keep believing, keep on. Keep on following your president. Next thing you know, pedophiles will be hooked up under Jesus too. Y'all better be careful. They've been, I mean, pedophiles been hooked up under Jesus, haven't they? Let's take a little look at over there at the Catholics. Haven't they been touching them little boys in the church? Don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me. Don't y'all sit here and drag the spirit's name talking about he associated with none of that shit. Because that's where I'm going to step in. That's where the real spiritual people come in and let them know that that's bullshit. How y'all believe it, how y'all carrying on. The people who sitting here spreading all the bullshit. No, stop that. Stop that. Stop the fuck that. And then why the hell the Catholic men only touching the little boys? What's up with that? What's up with that? That don't make no fucking sense to me. Sick, nasty motherfuckers. Sick, nasty motherfuckers. Like, I don't feel like it's touching kids, period, is nasty. But to be a man and choose a little boy over a little girl, which is, the whole thing is sick. But that's just like an extra layer of sickness to me. Like, ugh. Everybody I know that turned out fucked up. They don't tell you, because what happens in my house stays in my house. That's how they asses was raised in that broken ass cycle, and that's why the cycle's just breaking down. And then it's people like you and me to come along, gotta break that nasty ass trifling ass cycle. It's people like you and me to come along. Like now you see more people getting tagged. That motherfucker touched my kid. Tagging them. That motherfucker touched my kid. Going to the police. Ain't no more sweeping it under the rug, bitch. We in the age of Aquarius. The truth is setting free out this bitch. And if you want to hide, then we gladly expose your ass. You fake ass Jesus joker. We will expose you. They're with the real truth. That's why they gonna stay the fuck around here. It ain't safe. The last motherfucker tried that, and I said something to his ass out the comments. I haven't seen him since. The spirit said it to me, and I said it right then and there, so it had to be his truth, because the motherfucker didn't say nothing else after that. I said, well, I guess they didn't pick a good battle today. I don't know. Anyway, contentment. That's what you're getting away from, being content. See, a lot of times your spirit outgrow the situation before you do. And you just a matter of, are you going to go with the fuck you see with your eyes because the Bible tell you? Or are you just going to do what your spirit is telling you? Because that's what happened to me when I first got on my journey. I be talking too fast sometimes. Because I be like, Bible. The Bible says this, spirit. Are you sure? Like, are you sure this is what I'm supposed to be doing? You sure? And I'm like, they're going to laugh, spirit. They're going to talk shit. Like, this is the whole thing I went through before I got on my spiritual journey. And then like my twin to say, meditate. Then I meditate, visions start happening. No, I don't think it's supposed to be like that. You're just supposed to focus on the cars rolling by. Like, that's surface level meditation. When you meditate, you meant to be somebody for real. You never go sit there and watch cars rolling by. White lights happening. You looking up, you see this. Next thing you know, chakras activating. It's kundalini. All kind of shit start happening. All you were trying to do is meditate. But the meditation was the activation of it all. And in a lot of cases, that's what be happening. So, you done being content. You're going to get what you deserve. You done being content and okay, or it's fine, I'm comfortable. No. Above and beyond. Buzz Lightyear in this bitch, okay? King of Cups. Especially when it comes to emotions. Somebody got to show the fuck up and in a major way. Right? When you're going to be deeply connected to a motherfucker, it's like you got to show up. Eight of Wands. It's like, it's a certain, you're moving away from contentment. What's this Eight of Cups? But I feel like it's directly pointing at something that I can't get yet. Because you're leaving it. The Nine of Wands because you've been through enough. Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands. It's like, pay all that fire. You taking all that fire with your ass. You got fire all in this bitch. And you wish I bitch would. Fire is the most cleansing element. Did you know that? You can cleanse some shit with fire and it'll be cleaner than ever. Ain't that wild? It'd be more cleaner than it would be with a little soap and water. Like when you see people be doing them cleanses and they got candles and they got incense, like they can't literally touch you with the fire, but they'll use a lot of fire during your cleansing. And then they be like having them eggs and trying to see if you got any bad juju or any evil eye shit. Shit, you never know. I might do that in the end. I don't know about it though, but because I'm big on, I don't want to really end up in a business where I'm in person. I'll get in a video I'll get on some video like this, but as far as energetic in person, By the time I'm real weird about that, because by the time that shit penetrates you, your energy is there now. You see what I'm saying? Now you got to think fast on how you gonna deal with it, which is cool. But I much rather be prepared to see that shit coming. You see what I'm saying? But your protection is your protection. That's just that. But no, it's no more. You're no longer like being content. You're no longer at an average type of energy. It's like above average for now. Like average is where everybody chill when they don't really want to put in no real work. Above average, that's what you strive for, right? You don't have to be the most perfect, but you're not about to sit in a bunch of pot with average motherfuckers. It's not the crab in the bucket, like so. Anyway, you're um barking. That's the word. Barking upon a new journey here and a new direction. Look, the door is opening to a path that you're going on, and there's something about your stability here. This is something about you being through a lot. It's like a new, the devil, the high priestess, the hermit. It's like you've been equipped. I don't know if it's like you coming off of a journey, or maybe you're content because you're at a moment of in betweenness when you're walking away from this, what's no longer serving you, and taking that little break before you start your new journey. Nine of Cups, the moon. So it's like something's hidden here when it comes to what fulfills your wishes. Tree of life. It's like maybe you know something about your soul tribe along the way or something like that. You got a perspective. You do have a little bit of fear here, or somebody's this is you or them. It's like ego and fears here. Okay, so this could have been somebody's problem previously that they too busy sitting in a content energy because of their fear and their ego, too afraid of like losing or having to start all the way over from nothing, from scratch. This could have been you, Sagittarius masculine, but it was meant for you to be that way. It's meant for you to start over that way. It's meant for this to work out that way for you, but you know this to be true with your inner knowing. Your inner knowing has the truth regardless of what the outside looks like. You said you got a live-in nanny. You can't feel bad because, baby, that's something you can't risk. Because a nanny mean that babysit your kids. That means that's one thing. You know how I go? Some shit you just can't risk, right? I can risk I could risk a pay cut for a couple months, but I can't risk you ever doing nothing to my kid. Because first of all, bitch, I'm gonna kill you and I'm going to jail. Second of all, see, that's why I said I'm gonna turn into somebody. I'm gonna turn into a demon myself, and I prefer. Everybody's made up of light and dark energy, right? When you keep it balanced, that's where it's good for you. When you too light, you too nice, people walking over you like a doormat. When you too dark, you out here fucking people over. I will be to the deepest pit of hell and demondom, or whatever the fuck they call it. And see, that's why I said some things you just can't risk. Like sending a like that. Well, I ain't trying to say that this is a situation, but you gotta get her out of there. You gotta find a new one. And I'm saying that the fact that she's around your kids, you don't want to risk that. You don't want to give her no hints that she about to get fired, and you don't want to keep her around her. If she's lazy and not cleaning up, then she's doing other stuff. Girl, was she African? I'm sorry. No offense to my African sisters, but boy, the African people don't listen to shit. They think they can run everything. Like they come, they'll let you be in line because they walk into the front. I do believe it. I believe they enslaved us first. Give a fuck about Africans. Don't give a fuck about nobody but Africans. Barely, if they even care about Africans. I'm just saying that. I don't know. There's some things you just can't risk, though. Get her the fuck out of there. I know you probably need you a nanny and everything, but something. If the spirit is closing that door, another one must be opening for you anywhere, somewhere else. So what you do is you trust in the spirit when the spirit is telling you to release the nanny, right? You release the nanny, and out of nowhere, a nanny comes from nowhere. That's how you know the spirit is in alignment with you, and you are in alignment with the spirit, because your faith brought you to the point to where the nanny just came making a way out of no way. The nanny just appeared somewhere. Was this nanny somewhere? No. But this nanny all of a sudden needs a job because something happened at their job. See, Spirit be behind the scenes working with several people at one time. And it's like the show Manifest. 7 motherfuckers show up at one spot at one time and don't know why the fuck they there. They just know they there and they supposed to help each other do something. Right? The Spirit don't give out all the facts and the details. The Spirit gives out warnings, subtle warnings, and it's up to us to follow those warnings. That will lead us to the next clue. And I ain't never heard of a leap of faith going in vain. Okay? So the concern is that you might not be having another nanny if you get rid of her so soon. But another nanny will appear from almost as in the thin air. I want to read that. Look, the other lady in the comments like, look, get her out of there. But girl, fuck that. I wouldn't give a fuck if she was your Hispanic, Cancun, Nigerian, iguana sister. Fuck that. You did Sagittarius shit. You can't. First of all, you're doing favors. You're not giving nobody this person is, you're laying it out for you to be a carpet and be walked over, because it's first of all, I took you off the streets and I gave you a place, and you're repaying me with disrespect, argument, talk back, and you can't even at the very least show me that you appreciate what I'm doing for you by taking good care of my kids, and I'm paying you. Imagine that. Listen to how that comes out my mouth. I took this girl off the streets. I pay her to babysit my kids, but I pay her and she keeps the money, but she's a live-in nanny. The bitch I pay her bills. I feed her food. She's the motherfucking dependent, taking care of my dependents. That's what she is. And you work hard for your money. Somebody will be appreciative of that spot and take care of your kids. And if the bitch is acting like she don't care to your face, imagine how she acts when you're not there. I don't know. I just feel like you need to get her out the house. She need to get out the house right now. You can't risk it with your children. I love my kids more than anything. And I'll tear this I will scorch this motherfucker down. You hear me? So just give her up. The Spirit say he'll give somebody, a nanny is going to appear out of thin air. Mark those words. And you ain't got to mark my words. You should have faith in the Spirit on your arm, baby. That faith that you have in the Spirit for yourself, trust in it. Because the Spirit should only be telling me that you need to release the nanny. This is something you know to be true, and you're just receiving confirmation. But what you don't know to be true is that once you release this nanny, you know that it's going to be a problem. You know that you ain't going to be cool. You know that you're going to fall out with some people because of whoever. But that's not your fucking responsibility. If you can't file the bitch on your tax returns, can you? So I don't give a fuck. My two dependents, my responsibility as a dependent are my children and my children only. That's it. I'm not obligated to wipe nobody's ass, feed nobody's grown ass kids, nobody's grown ass nothing. And the fact, the audacity, bitch, that you're gonna be up in here smug like that after I pay you for babysitting, when you already don't have to pay you for babysitting because you live here rent free, more than likely. The hell? People, the audacity of people, like the entitlement, bitch. I don't have to do shit for you, ho. And matter of fact, let me show you. I'm not going to do shit for you. And yeah, I might need you to babysit. I might need you, but I don't need you because the Spirit going to have my back. And that little small mustard seed of you giving your nanny up, knowing that you don't have no other nanny behind it, that's where the faith comes in. Knowing that's the faith saying that, Spirit, you know I ain't got nobody, but I'm trusting that you're going to wing it. You're going to wing it, right? That's how you build your faith. And then the more you build, you give Spirit the job. This is what it is. Think about it like this. The more you give Spirit the job of depending on him to just making something happen, and the more you wholeheartedly trust in your faith with the Spirit, that's how your shit happens. That's how it manifests. And now the Spirit's, they say he jealous. That's the truth, right? Now the Spirit is happy to help. Happy to be like a man. A man needs to be needed for some reason. The Spirit's like, yes, give me a job. Let me do it. Let me help you. Depend on me some. You know, like a man. No offense, Spirit, but you act like a masculine. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's the point, though. When you put your, but think about this. You never heard of one leap of faith that ever went bad. That's the good thing about it. You haven't seen for yourself, but you never heard of a leap of faith that anybody took went bad for them. So now it's your turn. And then they'd be like, I'm so glad that I did this, because if I would have never did this, and this would have never happened, and it'd be that testimony that they telling. So the inner knowing, you know what you need to do, but there's the fear. The fear. And the fear has to be smaller than the faith. right? You have to give into your faith over your fear. Your fear can't come conquering, because that fear, that same fear, will hold you back from what you know to be true on the inside. The Tower, powerful realization. That's an epiphany, Tiffany. That's what I like to call it. The Tower, Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Something about future finances. This could even be about something to do with, like, the Queen of Pentacles is nurturing. That's the mother of the home. Something about your future. You can be contemplating on Sagittarius. The sun. You can have a son here. This could be about a son. Nine of Coins. You good. You good on your own. I think that's for that lady that I just got. You good on your own in most cases. Maybe it's mainly your son that you're worried about. Maybe you got a son and a daughter, or two sons, but one of your kids really make one of your kids you concerned about more than the other. I don't know if they more of a behavior kid or something. It's it's like they're healing, or they're more fragile, or it's something that makes you more concerned about one of your kids, or the kid's future, the near future. But I feel like, shit, if you just trusted in the spirit to get you a good nanny, baby, that nanny gonna turn out way better. And pulling somebody up off the streets don't even make them a good nanny. Just because I know you, bitch, don't mean that you even like my kids. Just because I know you, bitch, don't even mean you like me. On the flesh, you could like me, but in the spiritual, you could be here to finger sliding across the neck. Niggas know what that mean, like they death. Ain't that what Lil Wayne said? And everybody know what that mean. You don't even know it's coming because it's a silent off. Like, psh. No, you know the truth. Follow your gut. Don't ever go against your gut for no fear. Because fear is the devil coming in to kill, steal, and destroy. Try to make you too afraid to have faith in the spirit. Okay? So trust in the spirit, ma'am. Get your nanny. Just try it. Right? Just try it. Maybe you could take off 2 days coming up. Maybe I don't know if you off the weekend. I don't know if you off on the weekends or not. But you can, like, maybe take off Thursday and Friday, right? Fire your nanny. Fire your nanny on that Wednesday. Tell her today will be the last day I'll be needing you. Don't tell the bitch before then, because you might trust her. So tell her today's the last day I'll be needing you. I'm actually I wouldn't even explain shit. I'll tell her that. Let her go on ahead. And then give spirit in 4 days. I bet you have a nanny. He says, the spirit say he only need 3.5. So you try that. You take off Thursday, Wednesday. You take off Wednesday and Friday. Thursday and Friday. That means you're going to have off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's 4 days to get you a nanny. But you're not going to go get a nanny. The nanny's just going to appear out of thin air. And you're going to think about me. But the spirit say 3.5 days. I don't know. I guess I don't even know what 3.5 days mean. But just the other day, the spirit said that 3 days my brother would get a car, and he got 1 and 2. 3 days max. Or I think he got it on that 3rd day. From my intellectual recollect. But I think he says 2 days, but I'm going to say 3. Okay? Because the spirit don't lie. I feel like in some ways it was a 3, whether it was like midnight past and it was midnight again. Like something happened where it was 3. Because I don't know. I always just wholeheartedly trust in the spirit. And the spirit do not lie. Okay? You will not regret it. So all I'm saying is, you know the truth, and just trust in it. Trust and have some faith in it. Don't let fear get in your way. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find a nanny in time. That's fear. Oh, I got to get back to work and I'm not. The fear should be that, what if this bitch mistreat my kids? You know what I'm saying? And all of that is your sign. Spiteful people, that's no good. People can be upset, get mean, but motherfuckers just walking around spiteful. You don't want spiteful motherfuckers around you, period. I don't care what they there for. So there's a truth here when it comes to love here, or a type of love that you giving or receiving here, investing. So somebody cares about you. They love you. They want to offer you a cup. But the harsh truth, the inner knowing, what you know to be truth, is that you're better off on your own than giving this person an option to love you. Love me. Just love me. Because I want to be with you. I want to be with you. But you know better. It's like, this person got too much trauma. They need healing. They bring anxiety. And you just intuitively know this ain't good for you. So you're trusting that. Girl, I wouldn't give a damn if she got any relatives or not. Because it's amazing how a hoe will flip the script to, well, I don't have anywhere to go, but you don't have anywhere to go too. But you're sitting here with that slick ass mouth, being rude, not cleaning up, not doing nothing that I pay you for. I thought that you would be a little bit more appreciative that I put you in a position like this to win. And I put you like this in a position to win because I fuck with you, and I thought you fucked with me in the same, but it doesn't feel that way. So we gonna go ahead and call this quits today on Wednesday. That's how you gonna end that shit. By Friday, Friday and a half, you're going to have a babysitter. You're going to have a new nanny. It's all good. And sometimes, shit, maybe you get switch. Can you switch positions? That's why I need to be the boss. Because a motherfucker not about to tell me what I got to do. And I'm going to do it and how I'm going to rotate with my kids. No. My kids is my first priority. And if you can't respect that, then baby, I can't be at your job. But my skill set is so good that they're not going. It's never that. It's never that. Never been to a job that be like, well, Wendy's. Wendy's. Y'all heard of Wendy's, right? Y'all know what Wendy's is? Wendy's don't ever give a set schedule. I had them bitches working me from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Yeah, did. My last job after that, where I met my twin flame. They shift was 7 to 3. I showed up late every day. You supposed to get rolled up and fired, not me. Because a motherfucker don't come through and do my job the way I do my job. Not me. So then they sit you down and say, hey, what time can you get to work so we can make it look like you on time? And I say, change my schedule from 9 to 4. They do. I'm going to leave in on the clock to go put my client on the toilet. But it's not even about that I'm trying to take advantage. It's about that I bring a certain type of skill set to this motherfucker that don't nobody else offer. So while you gotta, I'm gonna get everything done. And y'all been complaining. People been complaining about, like I was a trash can, cardboard lady. So it's trash cans that people complain ain't never been emptied since this building been existed. And here I am emptying all the trash. I don't miss a trash can. People ain't got shit but compliments to say about me. Ooh, she do a good job. She do her job. She here every day. That girl, the girl in the front don't even empty out the trashes every day. She just be dumping them in. Not me. Y'all be throwing coffee in this shit, and I'm not about to be digging in that. These people pay for these bags. I'm going to change it. Like, but not only that, I could sit on my ass for 4 hours and get my job done in 3, and it's still gonna be the best job on the floor. So, not that I was a competitive person, but my point is, I've never showed up in a spot and didn't make some changes. If you want me bad enough, you're gonna make sure I can stay here. If you don't have 9 to 5, you're gonna create that shit for me. You want my skill set here? Oh, okay. And that's why it's about, that's why I learned later, you got to be a boss. It's the only way you're going to call real shots is to be the boss. And look like you got some type of bossiness going on for you because you need a nanny in home while you still try to run the shit. So, but that and this, like then the more money, more problems. And then you just crazy because you try to get your people, put them on, look out for them because you're doing a little bit okay for yourself. So now you're trying to look out for somebody else. Not necessarily give it as a handout, but give you some tasks that you can complete. A little bit overpay you, technically put a roof over your head and feeding you. Baby, you don't have nothing to do. So technically she could be putting all her money to the side because you pay for everything. And not only that, that's a great opportunity that a motherfucker could have. But instead she over there with her nose turned up on her phone that you probably paid a bill on. People just, the audacity of these hoes. And that's why I don't have no sympathy. Because you're not going to play in my face. And I'm not, when you do try to play in my face, I'm a politely correct and get rid of your ass. I'm going to eliminate your ass. Just like the way you thought shit was sweet, I'm going to sweetly eliminate your ass the fuck up out of here. And I don't want to hear none of your excuses. Because you wasn't thinking none of that shit before you thought you was going to get eliminated. Before you thought I was some, they say punk ass white girl. Sorry, I'm just a messenger. Before you thought I was some punk ass white girl, you thought you were just gonna come up in here punking on me because you related to the mixed kids in some way, huh? Wait a minute, was that you that said that, or was that somebody else? I don't know. No, the police can't do shit. But you know what? I used to have a boyfriend that used to like to do shit like that. And he go, one thing, the police can't make you put him out, but the police cannot make you let him back in either. As soon as a whole leave about that bitch, she'll be gone. And I wouldn't think she did. The way that you describe her, she's got to be an entitled chick that don't even leave the house. She leave the house once ever so often. So as soon as she leave, matter of fact, today I need you to do me a favor. Can you go run me an errand? I'd send that bitch to the store. When she come back, she would not be able to get back in. Police, bitch, I wish I would. You call police, I'm about to drag you about this motherfucker. The hell? Give me your fucking key. Like, hell no, bitch, you play pussy, you get fucked. Don't let nobody be fucking over you. I'm sorry. I just got done saying in your meditation, you got to stand up. Stand up for yourself, Sagittarius. Don't let nobody walk over you. Because you give an inch, they take them out. Remember? If you roll out like a motherfucking red carpet, that's all they gonna do is step on you. No, I'd be crashing out. This is how I would be crashing out. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, I say I ain't really crashing out like her, but I would be crashing out with her ass, bitch. You wanna crash out? We're gonna crash out in this bitch. And I bet you we gonna see who crazy is. But she would have you fucked up, baby. You got to let her know. Because some type of way, shape, or form, she thinks you too nice. She think you like a sucker or something. A lollipop that she could take a little lick of or something. I don't know what she's thinking this is, baby. But somehow the way she got it twisted, and the only way that she got it twisted is because you let her. So you need to put the Sagittarius energy away and get the Capricorn out. The Capricorn ain't gonna play that. The Capricorn do not fucking play. Feelings or no feelings, everybody get the fuck out and give me my money on the way out the door. Yeah, that's Capricorn. Capricorn can get in feelings, but it's strictly business over here. Like, I'm not a Capricorn, but that's how Capricorns are the win. They the breadwinners. Okay, they get money. Like, at any point in time, get money, get money, get money. Like, we could do some feelings, but at any point in time, I will shut them feelings down to get some money. Like, I feel like they really care about you, but they not ever gonna let a motherfucker play in their face. Like, if at any point in time, if you playing, they will cut you off and go get some money. Like, some of them, like, if you get them locked in, though, you might catch them. If you get them real locked in and then play with them, you might catch them slipping for a little bit, but they'll clean it up after a while. You just not gonna play. But you gotta pull your Capricorn out, because the Capricorn don't mind being. Capricorns hurt feelings, and they don't mind. I don't mind. Like, but they be feeling like justified in the moment. And a lot of times, if you're not being biased to how a person's feelings is gonna be affected, you don't care about that. You're gonna speak your truth and you're gonna roll with that. If you can't deal with it, get the fuck out the kitchen, because it's too hot for you. Yeah, girl, $30 to $50 an hour better pay for you something worth your money. Get all you worth. Down from the nanny, from all of that. Because you know what you offer, you know what you bringing to the table. A motherfucker better bring what you paying for, or you're wasting money. And we ain't in this bitch to waste no money. We work hard on them. What? What? I work hard. When the spirit finally reward me with some finances, a whole better back up. And I want my hair to shake like that when I'm saying it. I'm a Pisces, and I'm saying, I know what zodiac I need to call on when I need to be something. Because, hell, I'm a Pisces. Now, don't get it twisted. That's what I say. I'm a fish now. I'm a twin fish. But the good thing about me is at any point in time, I got a shark that be ready to get active, okay? Inside of there. So, right now, I'm just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Right now, I be trying to keep the shark in me away. But I won't ever hesitate to pull that bitch out if you think you about to play with me, because you think I'm a fish and you try to gang up on me because you think I'm just a little fish. I'll turn into a shark in this bitch so fast. Where'd that little fish go? Got ghost? One got their big sister? Because who the fuck is she playing with over here? Like, that's what they try to do. They try to little girl you, little boy you, walk over you, mistreat you until you stand up and let a motherfucker know this is not the fuck that. You might be used to mistreating them over there, but you don't do that over here. Over here, we got boundaries. Over here, we give respect. Yeah. And then they gonna be talking about she don't play. Good. You need to be labeled as a she don't play over a, oh, I could do anything to her. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really be liking Capricorn men like that. They my least favorite. If I find out a motherfucker's a Capricorn, I'm just uninterested in talking to him anymore. Thank you, Jeff. But for the most part, I be discerning people's spirit. Cause looks, beauty is skin deep. You can't be no ugly ass motherfucker. But you guys, you know what I mean? If you ain't the best looking motherfucker with good energy and honesty, I can fuck with that. You see what I'm saying? But honesty has got to be there. I'm a little feisty. I think that's all the water sign women. Well, maybe not. Maybe, yeah. Probably. Less, maybe small. It's probably least amount of cancers. If out of all the water signs, who would be the least feisty? I'm going to say Cancer. Because I think a Pisces and a Scorpio is going to absolutely be feisty. And that's because people be sensitive. People be emotional. So they got to have a little snap, crackle, pop on the outside. They got to have some little shield up there, so it don't just be busting into emotions all the time. Yep. They do be most of the time. Most of the time. And I'm a deep person in this world. That makes me feel misplaced a lot. But it's not, it shouldn't, because we all have the capability of being deep people in this world. We just don't, because healing is so traumatic. Healing requires you to go back over that shit you forgot or your mind just threw out because it was too much for you to deal with at your young age. I'm 5'1.5", not very tall. Not even 5'2". But Spirit likes halves. He's saying 3.5 days, 1.5 inches. I mean feet. Imagine being 5 inches tall. I be peeking in here like, hey guys. What's wrong with me, y'all? I don't know. Whatever's wrong with me, I love it. Oh no. That's funny. It's like, I don't know. Maybe they get jokes over height. I don't know. People find me funny. But people find everybody I know funny. Not like literally. Literally, I can't think of, like, I could think of some pretty people. I could think of some pretty non-funny people in my family, but I can't ever think of when I'm gonna sit at a family event. If one of the times I fuck with my family for real, when I sit in an event, it's at least 6 motherfuckers that's gonna be hilarious. You see what I'm saying? Hilarious. My mama and my brother is one of them. Besides me, you know what I'm saying? And I got a cousin, and then I got the cousin's daddy. And then I got another cousin. She pretty funny herself, but like it just be like, how this much funny running in the family? It's funny. It's like, let us get together and it's gonna be a motherfucker. Shits and giggles for real. Cause you might laugh too hard. And a fart might escape your ass. And we just gonna still be laughing. I don't know. That was some off the wall shit to say. I don't know. That's me. Shit, black families dysfunctional in a motherfucker. You hear me say, when we ever get together? Once a year, we get them giggles going. Once a year, we can finally get along. Nah, but this shit, it is what it is. Like, shit just is what it is. You know what I mean? You gotta live, you gotta learn. Sometimes family ain't, what you get along with most. Sometimes you just got to go your own way and make your own family. And sometimes your family's going to be your dog. Sometimes you're going to fuck with them. But it just depends. Everybody's shit is different. But no matter how it goes, you make sure you keep your discernment on high and you protect your spirit. Protect your energy. Keep these motherfuckers away if your spirit say no good. I don't give a fuck if they related, if you love them, y'all got kids, whatever. Your spirit is picking up on something that your physical has not yet. Everything is as above, then so below. Okay? All right. Damn, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. All right. Be blessed. I'm out. That little screeching piece at the end just cracked me the fuck up. Now, how can I get out? Y'all, I can't get out. I can't find my way. My screen cracked like a motherfucker, so I just gotta push until I get to the X. And at some point it pops up. There you go. Thank you. Thanks for watching, Heather.